Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is me live from the Bunny Pen this morning. Big changes today, big changes today. They are going in the living room now, which will be their permanent space. Yay, finally. I've basically had them in this pen in the kitchen for 14, 15, 16. I think this is day 17. They were never meant to spend this long in the kitchen, but they've been a real, a very, very stubborn pair of rabbits. So things have not gone as expected. They haven't gone badly, but by this stage, usually a few days in, bunnies are cuddling and they're lapping up the love and from each other, and they're in the same litter box and they're snuggling and they're grooming and all the rest of it. Not these two. They're not enemies, but they're not snuggle buns either. We do have a few scuffles. We have mainly over food. Hopsy's a little bit food. She can be food aggressive. If I put food in, sometimes she will, go for Jessica. Nothing too serious, but obviously it's not what I want. So I now very careful about how I feed them. Make sure I feed them at the same time, and sometimes I will even get in, if I put things like greens and stuff like in their treats, I make sure I give them at the same time. So yeah, there's quite a bit of stubbornness and maybe even a little bit of jealousy between these two. I get it with Jessica. We've had a year now, so we had her for a year longer, almost to the day of Hopsy. We got Jessica about the 3rd of December 2017, and we got Hopsy the 3rd of December 2018. And Jessica has been on her own for many, many years. She's a 9-year-old rabbit. I know, she's beautiful, isn't she? This is Jessica. She's a 9-year-old rabbit, and she's been on her own for basically, 9 years. My friend, a good friend who had her as a lone rabbit. So she's obviously very used to her own company. She loves humans, but she's very used to her own company. Very much an independent rabbit. Although, to be honest, I think if Hopsy just chilled and didn't nip her every so often, Jessica would probably be fine by now, because I can see them tentative kisses. She will stay in the litter box for a second or two and she'll jump out. So yeah, and Hopsy's 3 years old. She had another rabbit up until about the age of 2, and then that rabbit died and the family didn't get another one. There was no space for her really in the house. She was outside during the summer and inside in the winter, but a new baby came along and there wasn't the space all the time. So they wanted to give her up and get her adopted, and I got very lucky because I found her on Facebook, and I went to see the family and obviously went to see Hopsy. So it has been a bit of a madness, to be honest, obviously during the Christmas period, the whole New Year's period, but I was off work, so this is why I wanted to do it now. My partner was off work as well, so this is why I wanted to do it now, to make sure that I had the time to do it. But I think it's time to move them. It's been 17 days. We're going to be here for 2 months, and it's not good. I'm just concerned about the impact on their health. They need to be out. They need to be running around. All of that. So we're moving them into the living room today. I've got like a CNC cage to set up for them. And obviously I can't start too big. The advice is don't give them too much of a big space. Just start small and then make bigger and bigger and bigger. Whatever space they get in there is going to be bigger than this, which is what I want. And then each day we'll just see how they go. Hopefully they settle in quickly. What I'm hoping is that with a little bit more space, the two of them will be a bit more relaxed. Jessica will be able to get off Hopsy's way if she needs to, and then from there they can start bonding. Really bonded. They're bonded. They are bonded. They're just not snuggle buns. If they weren't bonded, they wouldn't be able to be in this space together. If I was to show you some of the early videos of these two squabbling, and fighting, like full on fighting, you'll be like, oh my god, I didn't even know bunnies could carry on so bad, to be honest with you. Jessica was not happy first few times. She just went for Hopsy. I had to get the broom in there, I had to get my gloved hands in there, I had to get the dustpan lid in there, and then when Hopsy had enough, she started to defend herself, and she was going for Jessica. She never really attacked Jessica bad. She probably attacked the broom worse. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yeah, get off the broom, Hopsy. It was, you gotta have some nerves when bonding rabbits. But it's just time. It really is time. They're both very beautiful rabbits, and I adore the two of them. And I'm just really hoping they can get on better than this. Now, the good thing about it is I know that some people who have rabbits who cannot be bonded have to have 2 rabbits in the house, one upstairs. Lord, there's so much fur in my nose, upset, and Jessica's shedding quite a bit as well. You can see I'm a mess. I have to have 2 rabbits. One's upstairs, one's downstairs, or one big enclosure, and there's a separation, like they're separated. I don't want that. And I'm very happy that even though I haven't got 2 rabbits so all over each other and grooming each other and kissing each other and in the same litter box, I'm happy that they are able to live in the same space together, because it also means they have more space. They can be out together all the time. That's why it was hard bonding them in the beginning when they were in the living room, but they all both, one had to come out and then the other one had to come out at the pen because they couldn't be out in the same space all the time. There's some really, really good signs that they are going to become very good friends. They're not quite there yet, and some bonds take a lot longer than others. I've heard people taking years, Lord have mercy, years to bond rabbits. I think with these 2 it's going to be months. But they're there, they can be in the same space, so I'm really happy about that. So big changes today. This has just been an absolute mad journey, but as you can see, I've got 2 absolutely adorable, lovely buns. Jessica loves touches, loves cuddles, usually on her terms, which is absolutely fine with me. She wasn't so much of a pick you up kind of person, and we don't let strangers pick her up, but she'll let me or my partner pick her up, and she likes to snuggle in the nape of your neck there. She likes to snuggle there. So our relationship really changed when she got ill earlier this year, and we had to feed her, syringe feed her, give her injections, rub her belly, and since then, yeah, she's let us be a lot more hands-on. Even when we was at the vets and the vets was examining her, she literally jumped to my arms, jumped to my partner's arms, like, don't leave me here, don't let them do this to me. Like, so our relationship has just built stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger over the year, and now it's a real beautiful thing. I love that little bunny. And this Hopsy here, she will let you pick her up. She does like to sit on your lap, and she loves to have a cuddle. So she's a very cuddly bun. She doesn't mind, as far as I can see, being held. But again, you know, try not to let strangers hold her, or, you know, if I have people come around, I get them to sit on the floor with her and stroke her and all the rest, you know, because I just want to make sure she's all right. But she's such a cuddle bun. I swear this one could be a therapy rabbit, because she's very chill, and her owner's told that to me. Her little girl was her owner, and I think the little girl got her at 10. And well, it's not, the girl was not her owner, but it was her pet really. So she's had a lot of handling, a lot of cuddling, slept on the girl's bed, and all the rest of it. I guess the things that kids do with bunnies, but very conscientious owners as well. So I think she's very well handled from day one, and because of that, yeah, she's very laid back, very chilled. I think she'd make an amazing therapy bunny. Anyone that comes around and sees her and strokes her just falls absolutely in love with her. So like I say, you can see I've got 2 very gorgeous bunnies, and I'm hoping that all will be well. So wish me luck today. Today is moving day for the bunnies, bonding day 17. And actually after that, this is it. I'm not counting the days anymore. 17, they're going in. So yeah, this is Hopsy, and that's Miss Jessica over there, Miss Jessica Rabbit, and it's moving day. Bye.